potential big win awaiting the Ravens. Jackson hands it off to Ingram, working along the line of scrimmage. Cuts inside the right tackle, Orlando Brown, but will only get a yard on the play to the 41-yard line of the Browns. With a win today, the Ravens step into rarefied air. They would clinch the number 1 seed in the AFC. That would be a first in franchise history. They would secure a first-round bye for the first time in 8 years. They would equal the franchise record for most wins in a season with 13. And they would set a new franchise record with a 7th road win. Nick Boyle goes in motion. Jackson bobbles the snap, picks it up off the turf, sprints to the right. Now he'll tuck and run to the 40. 35. Oh, big hit along the sideline. He is drilled at the 30-yard line. Well, Lamar Jackson pops right back up to his feet. Joe Schobert put his helmet right into the sternum of Lamar Jackson. That play was broken from the start, and still Lamar Jackson picks up a first down.
That was the biggest shot he's taken of the year by far. He was thinking Nick Boyle was going to block for the defender in front, and Nick peeled up and blocked the defender in pursuit and left Lamar hanging.
Schobert and Sheldrick Redwine brought the vice grip. Jackson will hand it off. Ingram sweeping to the left, cuts inside the numbers, has nowhere to go, and he'll be stopped for a loss of half a yard.
Yeah, that just shows how tough of a guy he is. And, Lamar's not a giant guy. He's somewhat tall. He's probably 6'3", 215. But NFL standards, that's not a very big guy. But, golly, he's got to be tough to be able to take a shot like that, then got up laughing and went over there and was chuckling with Nick Boyle on his way back to the huddle on the shot he took.
Ravens coming up on the 10th play of this drive, their longest possession of the game so far. Gus Edwards in the backfield, pistol formation. Pat Ricard comes in motion. Jackson play action rolls to the right. Throws, complete to Boyle. He's down to the 22-yard line. Took a big hit there, but he'll pick up 8 on the play. It sets up a 3rd down and 3.
Well, we've seen some physical plays on this first drive coming out from the half. There's some hitting going on.
For the Ravens tight ends in the receiving game, 6 grabs for Mark Andrews and 2 touchdowns, 3 catches for Nick Boyle. Gus Edwards in the backfield. Seth Roberts will split wide to the left. Pat Ricard sets to the right of Jackson. Now he comes in motion, sets to the left of the line. Jackson will take it. He'll run inside the 20, 15, and Lamar Jackson steps out of bounds at the 14-yard line with another Ravens first down. That was nothing but a quarterback power. That is as basic as football gets. It's almost a single wing style of play. Jackson ran right behind Gus Edwards, who ran behind 2 tight ends who opened a hole and moved the chains.
What they used to call it, student body left.
Right.
Just everybody start running to the left.
Line up left, run left. And the Ravens in the Grill Mates red zone, 1st and 10 at the Browns 14. Opening drive, 3rd quarter. Ravens up 14-6, looking to extend it. Give us to Ingram, running along the right hash mark. And he'll churn his way down to the 12-yard line. He'll pick up 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up. Well, this is a great way to start the second half as the Ravens are just consuming clock. 8 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. The Browns have not touched the ball.
And this is what Ravens fans have been accustomed to watching. Just long, methodical drives, converting on 3rd down, running the clock down. This half's halfway over. This quarter's halfway over.
13th play of the drive coming up. Ingram sets to the left of Jackson, who wants to throw out of the gun. Jackson steps up. Swing pass. Ingram has it at the 5. He can stroll in for the touchdown. Mark Ingram left wide open on the flat, and they are dancing in the end zone in Cleveland.
Yeah, somehow it's just a total bust of coverage. Mark Ingram just running a little swing route. Nobody accounted for him. It's as easy as it gets.
The Geico scoring drive, 13 plays, 69 yards, 7.5 minutes. Lamar Jackson, his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. Mark Ingram on the receiving end. And Justin Tucker is on for the extra point attempt. And they are somber in the stands in Cleveland. Tucker's extra point try is up. And it is good. 7:36 to play. Third quarter in Cleveland. It's the Ravens 21, the Browns 6 on the Ravens Gameday Network.
At M&T Bank, we can't help you control your neighbors.
Can you turn it down?
We can't help control drivers on your commute.
Is that guy doing a crossword puzzle while texting?
And we can't help control what's on TV.
Political talk show. Oh, dogs wearing dresses.
But M&T sure can help you control your money. Like with My Way Banking, the account with absolutely no overdraft fees. My Way Banking lets you set up alerts and track spending right in the M&T app. You can even pick your debit card design. You can also withdraw cash, bank online, and deposit checks from your phone. So while we can't help control how they say your name at the coffee shop,
Giraffe Angel.
it's Gabrielle. We can put you in control of your money. Head to any M&T Bank branch and open your My Way banking account today. M&T Bank, understanding what's important. Without sufficient funds available to cover a transaction, the transaction will be declined. If your account is overdrawn, you will not be charged an overdraft fee. Certain conditions, fees, and restrictions may apply. Member FDIC.
There's nothing more special than time spent with your family and loved ones. At Bayview Home Care, their family is all about making your family comfortable no matter what the circumstance. With home medical equipment from Bayview Home Care, your loved ones will be cared for and ready for any gathering, like the big game. They'll take care of delivery, setup, instruction, and pickup for all types of equipment, short and long-term, from canes, wheelchairs, and scooters to oxygen and the latest respiratory equipment. Let the Bayview Home Care family make your family more comfortable. BayviewHomeCare.com. Bayview Home Care is not affiliated with Hawkins Bayview Hospital.
Dietz and Watson and the Baltimore Ravens are joining forces once again to honor our military heroes at every Ravens home game. If you know a veteran or someone currently serving that you think would make a great Dietz and Watson hometown hero for the 2019 season, enter them for consideration at BaltimoreRavens.com/hometown hero. Each week, one hero will be selected to attend a Ravens home game, enjoy pregame sideline passes, and be honored during the game. Submit your Dietz and Watson hometown hero at BaltimoreRavens.com/hometown hero for all the details and see inspiring videos and stories about previous honorees. Let's go Ravens!
WBAL News Radio 1090, FM 101.5, and the WBAL app.
Third quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Safeway. 21-6 Ravens in front of the Browns. 3 consecutive touchdown drives, 2 to close out the first half, 1 to open up the second half and almost close out the quarter as the Ravens take almost half of the quarter on the opening possession. And Lamar Jackson delivers his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. Tight ends and running backs combined 13 catches, 3 touchdowns. Wide receivers for the Ravens today, just 3 receptions. Justin Tucker drills this one off the tee, and that'll sail out of the back door for a touchback. Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Ravens Gameday Network.
WBAL.
W268BA.
WIYY. HD2 Baltimore. Now in Greater Baltimore at FM 101.5.
Baker Mayfield and the Browns are playing from a position of disadvantage. Chuck Clark, at the end of the first half, got his hand on the ball 3 times, so you know he feels like he is due for a pick. Mayfield will hand it off to Nick Chubb, running left, and he'll be taken down by Michael Pierce as he crosses the 30 out to the 32-yard line. Picks up 6.5 on first down. He gets a mocking round of applause from Browns fans. At halftime, JJ, all anybody was talking about in the press box and the concourses was that 3rd and 1 call by the Browns where they went for a trick play that blew up.
And it's been a totally different football game since that point.
Mayfield sends 3 receivers to the right. Chubb with him in the backfield. Gives it to Chubb, running up the middle. Weaves his way through some traffic, gets out to the 38-yard line. Pushes the pile forward to the 43-yard line. And Nick Chubb, with some tough running, moves the chains for the Browns.
Yeah, definitely don't want him to get going. That's been the biggest difference between this game and the last is the play of this Ravens defense versus the run.
Ravens kept Cleveland bottled up in the first half with 28 rushing yards. Under 6.5 minutes left to play third quarter. Baker Mayfield on first down from the Cleveland 43 will hand it off again. Chubb has a hole. This time he crosses midfield, steps over a tackler, and gets down to the Ravens' 45-yard line. He stepped right over top of Earl Thomas and picks up 12 yards on first down. And for the first time today, the Browns have the running game in gear. Third quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Safeway. You were saying, JJ?
No, I was going to say the Ravens played really well on the front side of the block, but somewhere on the back side, either somebody got cut or ran through the wrong hole and left a big cutback alley for Nick Chubb.
And Chubb is too talented not to take advantage of that. Came in today leading the NFL in rushing. Baker Mayfield will throw for the first time in the second half, complete to Odell Beckham Jr., who is flung out of bounds by Jimmy Smith and limits OBJ to a gain of a yard or two. We'll spot his forward progress at the Ravens 42. So a 3-yard pickup on first down.
4-yard gain, second down and 6. You don't go many games without hearing much out of Odell Beckham, but other than his penalty in the first quarter, I hadn't heard much from him.
Marcus Peters made a great play on what would have been a 50-yard pass play in the first half, and that's been about it. Mayfield wants to throw. Quick release. His pass is complete and then broken up. Chuck Clark came in and just sawed the ball out of the hands of Demetrius Harris, who had it at the 35-yard line. Chuck Clark is having a day.
Man, he has got to finish one off, though, and get a pick. I mean, he is playing unbelievable. I think, what is that, the fourth or fifth that he's batted down? But
fourth time he's had his hands on the ball.
Man, what an unbelievable play that was.
Puts the Browns into a third down and 6. Ball is at the Ravens 41. Ravens are up 21-6. Kareem Hunt in the backfield. Mayfield in the shotgun. 2 receivers split wide to the right, just inside the numbers. Ravens show a 4-man front. They'll rush 5. Mayfield to throw. His pass is complete at the 35-yard line. As Kareem Hunt makes the catch in front of Jimmy Smith. And they will mark his forward progress at the 35-yard line. That is good for a Cleveland first down.
Yeah, I love the call. Love the coverage. And they brought an overload blitz. Got some pressure, but Baker able to squeeze that ball in and convert the third down.
It was just good execution on all sides.
Yeah, it really was. Love the blitz, though. I mean, made it look like a 4-man rush and then disguised pressure from one side and brought it from the other.
First and 10. Baker Mayfield off the play fake. Pumps once, pumps twice, throws down the sideline. He's got a man, and he can't make the catch. Jarvis Landry was open. He reached out with one hand after running into Jimmy Smith. And that penalty flag was because of the contact with Jimmy Smith. It'll be a 5-yard penalty because the contact came before the ball was thrown, but after Landry had run 5 yards downfield. It was actually a smart penalty by Jimmy Smith because Jarvis Landry did an out and up, and Jimmy Smith was going to get burned, so he reached out and slowed Landry down by grabbing onto him. It gives the Browns a fresh set of downs. First and 10 at the Ravens 30. 4:15 left to play in the third quarter. Ravens up 21-6. Browns on the move. Chubb will carry, sweeps to the left, cuts it inside the numbers, and is taken down after a short gain to the 28-yard line by Matt Judon.
I mean, he continues to just play at an unbelievable level. I mean, he's last 4 or 5 games, I mean, he's just played as good as any outside linebacker in the league. And today, by far, is the best I've seen him play against the run so far this year.
His 5th tackle of the day.
And there's no telling how many he's forced just by turning them back inside, not allowing the ball to get to the perimeter.
Browns coming up on their 8th play of this drive. Kareem Hunt goes in motion to the left. Baker Mayfield pumps once, throws to the right, and it picked off at the 30-yard line. And the Ravens have the interception as L.J. Fort snags the floating pass, and the Browns turn it over for the first time today. The pressure came up the middle from Matt Judon. Mayfield threw a floater, and L.J. Fort picked it off. Ravens ball when we get back to Cleveland. 3:30 left to play, third quarter. Ravens up 21-6 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Wherever you go, however you go, For energy on the go, it's got to be 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, it works long, it tastes good, and with 0 sugar and 4 calories, there's nothing holding you back. Fits your pocket, fits your backpack, fits your on-the-go life, whether you're going to work, going on vacation, or just going out with friends. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
Hi, welcome to this ad for Subway Delivery. How do you want it?
I'll take the home meditation, please.
Ah, very blissful.
The path to fulfill your inner stomach, man. First, align your body with the sofa. Open your mind and order from Subway.com/delivers. Open your door to your delivery order. Open your mouth to a tasty footlong from Subway. All right.
Delivery available in selected areas. See Subway.com/delivers for details.
The meteorologists are predicting another cold, hard, cash-winning winter at MGM National Harbor. Play Cold Hard Cash and you could win up to $1,000 in free play every day you play. And be automatically entered to win the weekly $10,000 Friday Cash Payday. Swipe your M Life Rewards card to play. Not an M Life Rewards member? It's free to sign up. Daily play, daily wins. Monumental happens here at MGM National Harbor. Must be 21. Please play responsibly. For help, visit mdgamblinghelp.org or call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'd like to buy all your gift wrapping paper.
Excuse me?
All of it. I'll take the whole aisle.
Okay.
Hyundai holidays are here. And with savings this big, a brand new Hyundai is a gift everyone is sure to love. How to wrap it?
Ooh, and tape. Lots of tape.
That's another story.
Right now, get a 2019 Hyundai Tucson with 0% APR for 72 months, plus $1,750 bonus cash, or get up to $3,750 in total savings. Visit your local Hyundai dealer or buyhyundai.com today. Call 877-226-9885 for details.
Brian Neiman, weekday mornings, WBAL News Radio 1090 and FM 101.5.
Referee Alex Kemp taking a long look at the official review brought to you by Toyota of the LJ Ford interception. Remember, the play was called an interception, so there has to be clear and obvious video evidence to overturn that. We've looked at it a few times and have not seen anything that's clear or obvious, so it should stand. Here's referee Alex Kemp.
After review, the ball hit the ground and the pass is incomplete. It'll be 3rd down and 9 from the 29-yard line. Please reset the game clock for 3:32. 3:32, please.
Like I was saying, there's no way they overturn that. I just can't even guess which way they're going to go with this stuff anymore.
I mean, the ball didn't move. No idea. Lost for words. Tired of fighting them. It's unbelievable.
It was an extremely good play by LJ Fort.
The ball absolutely hit the ground, but after he caught it.
After he secured it.
And there was no movement, so I don't know. Whatever.
So the Browns offense back on the field, looking at a 3rd and 9 from the Ravens' 29. Nick Chubb in the backfield. Mayfield out of the shotgun. Ravens showing blitz. Here it comes up the middle. Mayfield's pass is incomplete. He was looking for Kadero Hodge at the 22-yard line. Hodge was drilled, and the ball sails incomplete, and the kicking team comes on for the Browns.
That's a huge shot by Jimmy Smith.
Jimmy Smith with a clean shot.
Just perfect hit.
Well, he laid out Kadero Hodge at the 22-yard line, and now the kicking team on. Austin Seibert will attempt a 47-yard field goal try from the left hash mark. Seibert's kick has the distance, and it is good. 3:25 to play, 3rd quarter in Cleveland, where our score now is Ravens 21. Browns 9 on the Ravens Gameday Network.
Thompson Creek Windows can lower your heating bill, improve your comfort, and save you 40%. Thompson Creek does it all. They design, build, and install replacement windows so you won't pay the middleman markup. Call now to buy one window and get one 40% off, plus 0 interest until July 2021 during the last big sale of the year. See ThompsonCreek.com for details. You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
Home, sweet Thompson Creek. Tuesdays are not great days by any stretch of the imagination. But as long as they stand between you and the weekend, you gotta reach deep and find a way to power through them. Crushing buy one, get one free traditional wings from Buffalo Wild Wings? That works. Washing those deliciously priced wings down with cold beer? Now you're thinking like a champion. Getting your friends to join you and turning it into a weekly tradition? Look at you. You just turned Tuesday into a day worth looking forward to. That's the power of Wing Tuesdays.
Valid at Buffalo Wild Wings in White Marsh, Owings Mills, and Bel Air.
The love of the game. It flows through our veins and fills our lungs. It brings us to our feet and sometimes our knees. But behind every thrilling point, there is strength and security. The card Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield members have counted on for 80 years, opening doors in all 50 states. Care First Blue Cross Blue Shield. Live fearless. Proud partner of the Baltimore Ravens.
Without Verizon Up, your football season could sound like this.
You call that a throw? Put me on that field. You know I was all conference in high school. Would have went pro if it wasn't for my appendicitis.
And here's what it could sound like with Verizon Up.
Scott Miller, follow me to your seats. They're all the way down in row 1.
The network more people rely on gives you more, like NFL tickets and experiences with Verizon Up, only on Verizon. Based on root metrics by IHS Markets, Root Score Reports 1H 2019 of 4 mobile networks. Results may vary, not an endorsement.
The home of the Ravens, WBAL News Radio 1090 and FM 101.5. The third quarter is presented by Safeway on the Ravens Game Day Network.
21-9, Ravens in front of the Browns. 3:25 left to play third quarter. Jerry Sandusky, Jerry Johnson with you live from the Verizon broadcast booth in Cleveland, Ohio. Here on the southern shore of Lake Erie. Been just perfect weather. The Ravens with 3 touchdown drives on their last 3 possessions. They limit the Browns to a field goal as Austin Seibert will kick. Anthony Thomas will let that one go into the end zone for the touchback.
Now, an NFL scoreboard update.
2 games to keep a close eye on in the AFC. New Orleans leads Tennessee 23-14. The Jets lead Pittsburgh 13-10. If either the Steelers or the Titans win, they would have the upper hand for a wild card spot since Houston has already clinched the AFC South. Giants lead Washington 34-21. Miami in front of Cincinnati 28-6. Third quarter scores all. 24-6. Indy in front of Carolina. And Atlanta leads Jacksonville 17-6. On first down, Lamar Jackson keeps it on the option and wrangles his way out to the 30-yard line for a 5-yard gain on first down. Lost his towel, so has to retrieve that as he walks back to the huddle. 3:09 left to play in the third quarter. A win today, as we have shared with you before, if you're joining us late for the Ravens, secures top seed in the AFC playoff picture, gives the Ravens a guaranteed bye in week 1, and ensures they will play all home games in the playoffs, something they have never achieved before. Bully formation with 3 backs. Lamar Jackson rolls to his left, throws down the seam, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Hayden Hurst. Hurst was looking over his right shoulder. Jackson threw it over his left, and the Ravens are looking at a 3rd down and 5.
Yeah, Hayden Hurst has been pretty quiet today. I think that was at least the first time they've actually gone to him. The ball just thrown a little bit outside.
Hurst had a career-long 61-yard touchdown catch. That was the difference in the Ravens' win on the road in Buffalo a couple of weeks ago. Mark Andrews is battling a knee injury. Justice Hill in the backfield. Lamar Jackson in the gun. Sends Hill in motion to the left. Swing pass. Hill has it at the 30. 35. Puts his shoulder down and picks up the first down at the 38-yard line. Lamar Jackson did a great job of seeing exactly what the defense was going to give him. He sent Hill in motion, and he knew right where he was going to go with the ball because Hill had it on the flat and he had room to run, and the Ravens have a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, good decisive decision by Lamar. Seeing the overload blitz, going to his swing pass away from it, and converting. Good physical run by the small running back, too.
The other thing a Ravens win would do would ensure that the Cleveland Browns miss the playoffs for a 17th consecutive year.
You got to keep them consistent.
They certainly are that. Jackson keeps it on the read option, crosses the 40, 45, spins at the 50, and he's down with an 11-yard run. First down, Ravens. The Cleveland Browns last won a playoff game back in 1999.
Lamar's.
Let me restate that. They last went to the playoffs 17 years ago after coming back into the NFL in 1999. If they miss the playoffs this year, which they look on course to do, they'll tie the Saints and the Bills for the most consecutive non-playoff seasons. Out of the pistol formation, Jackson wants to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Throws complete. Hayden Hurst has it. Browns 45, and he's down to the 40-yard line. That'll be close to a first down. They'll mark him down about a half a yard shy after a pickup of 9. Joe Schobert on the stop as we enter the final minute of the third quarter. JJ, I want to take it back to a play we saw in the first quarter where Gus Edwards just barreled into Sheldon Richardson. It was a 2-yard gain, and you call it a body blow. Those body blows are starting to take an effect. You can see the body language of the Browns defenders right now. They're gassed.
Absolutely, and that's what this Ravens offense does. Is even when the play is not successful, it might gain just a yard or two, but over time it just wears you down.
Give us to Ingram. Big hole, 40, 35, 30, and he's all the way down to the Browns' 26-yard line. The Ravens needed 1. They got 15.
And that's when plays like that happen. You know, you go back, there's 5 or 6 1- and 2-yard gains in the first quarter, and at home you're like, oh, that play didn't work. Well, guess what? All you're doing is building up to punch plays like that in the fourth quarter.
And that will bring us to the end of the third quarter with the Ravens in the driver's seat looking to make history. They lead the Browns 21-9 on the Ravens Gameday Network.
Freshly grilled hot dogs on a warm ballpark bun, a juicy burger on a Mayor's Kaiser roll. Nothing says Baltimore football like tailgating that gives back. Thanks to Bimbo Bakeries USA, we're throwing the ultimate game day tailgate to support our local firefighters. Join us at Gameday Firehouse and grab a cold one and a sandwich on one of Bimbo Bakery USA's iconic buns. With no fee to enter and plenty of food to go around, how can you say no? Let's go, Baltimore.
Wherever you go, however you go, for energy on the go, it's got to be 5-Hour Energy. It works fast, it works long, it tastes good, and with 0 sugar and 4 calories, there's nothing holding you back. Fits your pocket, fits your backpack, fits your on-the-go life, whether you're going to work, going on vacation, or just going out with friends. 5-Hour Energy. Energy on the go. For more information, visit 5hourenergy.com.
Guys, big news. There's a brand new tour coming to a city near you this summer. The Impractical Jokers Scoopski Patatas Tour.
True TV Impractical Jokers, the Scoopski Patatas Tour, starring the Tenderloins. August 16th at Jiffy Lube Live. Tickets on sale now at livenation.com. A brand new tour from True TV and Practical Jokers, the Scoopski Patatas Tour.
You want the Scoopski? We got patatas. Come check us out.
Tickets on sale now. 16 years of age or older suggested to attend.
Marianne here. Football season is upon us, and there's no better place to shop for your tailgates and parties than Wise Markets. You're already going to Wise for your weekly grocery deals, so pick up some good stuff for football games too. Chips, dips, pizzas, go crazy and make some homemade guac. They have it all. And remember, every dollar you spend means you get a Wise reward point that you can cash in later for more great stuff. Make Wise your football tailgate headquarters. Eat better, spend less. That's Wise.
The flagship of the Ravens, WBAL News Radio 1090 and FM 101.5.
What started as a bit of a flat afternoon has turned into flat-out dominant. The Ravens lead at the start of the fourth quarter, 21-9. They have outgained the Browns, 376 yards to 152 yards. Jerry Sandusky, Jared Johnson with you live from the Verizon broadcast booth. FirstEnergy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. The Ravens on the move, looking at a 1st and 10 at the Cleveland 26-yard line. Hollywood Brown will split wide to the left. The 3 tight ends. The trio of tight ends. Bunch to the right. Now Boyle shifts to the backfield. Mark Ingram stands behind Lamar Jackson in the pistol. Browns are offside. Flag is down. Jackson will keep it. Runs to the near sideline and steps out of bounds at the 23-yard line. Sheldon Richardson jumped into the neutral zone. And Mark Ingram is still down at the end of that play, but I think it's just a untied shoe issue. That's
still first down.
Oh, no.
Mark Ingram started to get up on his feet and then immediately collapsed down onto the turf. He stands up now, leaning on trainer Ron Medlin, and is limping conspicuously toward the Ravens sideline as he grabs his left calf. And he is having a hard time walking. You have to hope it's just a cramp. We saw Jimmy Smith fighting cramps earlier today. But he is grabbing his left calf. We will keep you updated as he goes into the injury tent with Dr. Leanne Curl. Justice Hill in the backfield, sprints out, sets wide to the right. Out of the empty backfield, Lamar Jackson will throw. Browns rush 4. Jackson throws to Hill at the 15. Jukes 12 and is spun down there. Joe Schobert making the tackle, but not before Justice Hill picks up 11 yards and a Ravens first down. Meanwhile, on the Ravens sideline, all eyes point in the direction of the blue injury tent, where Mark Ingram has gone for observation on his left calf.
Hey, when he went down, it looked like he was just trying to put his shoe back on, and I don't know. That's going. We stood up and then went back down. That's scary. That'd be a huge loss for the Ravens.
It is a hold your breath moment for sure. Justice Hill in the backfield off the play fake. Lamar Jackson wants to throw, runs to the right, trying to extend the play. Fires back, complete at the 5-yard line. A flag is down as Miles Boykin tumbles down at the 4. Now Lamar Jackson is limping towards the Ravens sideline.
Personal foul, roughing the passer. Defense number 98. Half a distance to the goal line, first down.
Jackson returns to the playing field after taking the late hit from Sheldon Richardson. Didn't really see anything that was that viciously late, did you?
No, not really. But however, Lamar didn't make the Pro Bowl this year, so
hands off, baby.
Hands off.
Hands off.
Hands off the merchandise, people.
He puts the ball to the 2-yard line, and it is first and goal for the Ravens in the Grill Mates red zone. Mark Ingram continues in the blue injury tent as the Ravens come to the line. It's Justice Hill in the backfield. Give it to Hill right up the middle, nowhere to go. He is stacked up at the line of scrimmage, no gain. Sheldon Richardson at the point of attack, second and goal. 13-16 left to play in the ball game. The Ravens up 21-9. This game pointing in the direction of a big celebration for the Ravens. But we equally hold our breath, awaiting the outcome of Mark Ingram in the injury tent. James Hurst and Pat Ricard run off the field. Gus Edwards in the backfield, and John Harbaugh's going to take a timeout. He's trying to get the official. He called a timeout, couldn't get it. And Gus Edwards is stacked up and stopped for a loss of the 3-yard line. Harbaugh was trotting down the sideline, trying to get the attention of the line judge. And the Ravens snapped the ball before they could call a timeout. So now the Ravens looking at a 3rd and goal from the 3.
So they're taking Mark Ingram to the locker room.
And our concerns multiply as the offense comes to the line of scrimmage. Gus Edwards in the backfield. Lamar Jackson in the gun. Jackson takes the snap, rolls to the right. Fires to the 2. Andrews stretches to the goal line. They're going to say he's down at the 1. But a flag is down in the end zone.
Mark Andrews came up limping.
Pass interference, offense number 89. 10-yard penalty, 3rd down.
To the good news front, As Mark Ingram is walking under his own power, but he's walking slowly with a notable limp in the direction of the Ravens locker room. We'll get an update on that when it becomes available. The pass interference moves the ball from the 3-yard line, the offensive pass interference, back to the 13-yard line where it is 3rd and goal for the Ravens. 11:57 left to play in the ball game. The fourth quarter of today's broadcast is brought to you by Toyota. It'll be a healthy dose of Gus Edwards and Justice Hill from here on out. Mark Ingram leads with 8 carries and 55 yards. Lamar Jackson to throw. Steps up in the pocket. His pass is deflected, incomplete. Sheldon Richardson knocked it down at the line of scrimmage. And that means Justin Tucker will come on to try a field goal attempt of 31 yards.
Oh, that's unfortunate, too. He had Hayden Hurst across the middle. That probably would have been a touchdown.
Justin Tucker, 23 of 24 field goal tries this year. His long 51. This will be a 31-yard try from the right hash mark. Pro Bowl long snapper Morgan Cox with the snap. Sam Cook with a hold. Justin Tucker from 31 yards. Tucker's kick is up, and it is good. And with 11:32 left to play in the ball game, our score now, Ravens 24, Browns 9 on the Ravens Gameday Network.
Love Ravens football. Action-packed, hard-hitting, and exciting.
No doubt, man.
And I know you love cheesy, crunchy, I gotta have it Taco Bell.
Always, man, always.
The Ravens, touchdown, sacks, and I love those pick sixes.
Defending division champs.
Taco Bell, Chalupas, Crunch Wraps, and Dorito Locos Tacos.
The all-time food champs.
So let's watch the game.
And let's get some Taco Bell.
We won't miss a single play because they deliver now, too.
When it's time for the Ravens,
it's time for Taco Bell, too.
Bugs ruining your game day? Sounds like you need to call your friends at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens. At this family-owned and operated pest control company, we're always defending your home turf from uninvited pests, including mosquitoes, bed bugs, mice, rats, termites, wildlife, and even mold. Call us today at 703-723-2899 for a free inspection, or visit our website at mypmsi.com.
There's a chance your local Geico agent owns the same designer dog breed as you.
Wait, you own a Chihuahua too?
Half Bulldog, half Chihuahua, 100% lovable? Oh yeah.
So many wrinkles, such a tiny face.
But there's a better chance your local Geico agent could help you out with auto, homeowners, renters, or condo insurance. Motorcycle, boat, or RV insurance too. They'll work hard to provide sound advice and significant savings. You don't need a chic, wrinkle-faced pup to do that. Local Geico agents. Call or visit yours today.
My name's Greg Smallwood. I served in the United States Marine Corps. I did 2 combat deployments in support of Operation Iraqi Freedom. When I first joined and I heard about the VA, to me the VA was like if you got shot. I had no idea about all the other benefits and all that they do to help veterans to be able to transition out successfully.
Veterans have earned a lifetime of benefits. Healthcare, education, training, housing assistance, and more. Choose VA today. Visit va.gov to learn more.
WBAL News Radio 1090 and in Greater Baltimore at FM 101.5. The fourth quarter is presented by Toyota on the Ravens Game Day Network.
The 31-yard Justin Tucker field goal try extends the Ravens lead 24-9. But there is a measure of concern, to say the least, with Mark Ingram walking into the locker room with a calf injury. The official word from the team is simply that, calf injury, questionable to return. I would be willing to say there's no way you will see Mark Ingram return. The fact that he walks to the locker room tells you it's much more than just cramp. Justin Tucker's kick will sail out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The question now becomes how serious and what is the nature of the calf injury?
It makes this victory all that more important also, because you rest him next week and then you get a bye week and possibly whatever. I don't know how extensive the injury is, but at least you get 2 weeks to get him back for a playoff game.
Well, it will change the nature of what the Ravens will do strategically moving forward. You know they want to win out and keep the win streak together. It'll be 11 in a row today, presuming this lead holds. Baker Mayfield, pocket collapsing, escapes to the right. L.J. Fort closing in. Mayfield has to throw the ball away. That's got to be... he actually got the ball past the line of scrimmage, so he's able to throw it away. Because there was no receiver in the area, but Baker Mayfield was outside of the pocket, and the ball did get beyond the line of scrimmage, so he's allowed to do that. Incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up. Great hustle by L.J. Fort, who ran all the way across the field to make sure Baker Mayfield had no escape route.
Well, L.J., he's gotten 2 picks taken away from him today. One due to penalty, and one the officials claim he dropped it, which I disagree with.
Yeah, L.J. and Chuck Clark are due, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Baker Mayfield under pressure. His pass is complete to Odell Beckham Jr. 35, pirouettes towards the sideline and steps out of bounds in front of Jimmy Smith at the 39-yard line. Only the 3rd catch for Odell Beckham Jr. today. He only had 2 catches against the Ravens back in Week 4.
You know, but the guy is so entertaining. I mean, I know he's only got 3 balls today, but...
Baker Mayfield to throw, blitz coming. Mayfield down the seam. His pass is complete to Jarvis Landry at the 35. And Landry drags Brandon Carr all the way down to the 27-yard line.
I guess
a 34-yard gain for the Browns, and Cleveland on the move with 10:44 left to play in the ball game.
Earl Thomas drove on the ball and acted like when he hit him that he was going to knock him off his feet, but barely phased him.
Mayfield hands off to Nick Chubb, picking his way behind the line, gets inside the 25 and stood up at the 24-yard line after a gain of 3. Baker Mayfield this afternoon, 16 of 27, 149 yards, 1 touchdown. He has Nick Chubb with him in the backfield, spreads 3 receivers wide to the left. 1 receiver outside the numbers to the right. Ravens with a 4-man front. No blitz on this play. Mayfield down the middle. He's got his man at the 5, and he's down to the 1-yard line. That's Ricky Seals-Jones, the tight end, with a 26-yard gain. And just like that, the Browns are knocking at the door with 9:42 left to play.
It's the 2nd time in a row that Earl Thomas they're going fast to the line.
Quickly to the line. Baker Mayfield throws. It's batted down by Chuck Clark. His 4th deflection of the game. The Browns tried to quick snap the Ravens defense and hit a quick slant, and Chuck Clark broke up the route. He stepped in between the ball and the receiver, and even that gets some boos from the crowd. You were saying, JJ?
No, I said it was the 2nd time that Earl Thomas drove on a ball and, been there to make a play on it, at least knock the receiver down and just kind of not bringing his arms and not wrapping up. Just poor tackle.
Give us a Nick Chubb up the middle, and Chubb will be taken off his feet at the 1-yard line, shy of the goal line. It's 3rd and goal for the Browns.
And that is some good goal line defense there, knocking the line of scrimmage back. Everybody staying in their gaps. Boy, this game compared to the game of Week 4 is just night and day when it comes to run defense.
Josh Bynes with the run fit. Michael Pierce, Brandon Williams took care of their men, and Josh Bynes took care of the running back. 3rd and goal for the Browns from the 1. The give is a Chubb. He's hit in the backfield. Tries to escape to the right. He's corralled and dropped for a loss all the way back to the 6-yard line. Oh, the Ravens defense just pulverized the Browns line that time. And Nick Chubb had nowhere to go, and the Browns will have to go for it on 4th down and 6.
Man. Talk about 2 back-to-back bad plays that got them down here, but man, they're being tough on the goal line. And they'll start it with Chuck Clark batting that ball down.
Ravens with the number 2 red zone defense in the NFL. Kareem Hunt in the backfield, Baker Mayfield in the gun. 4th and goal from the 6. Mayfield to throw. Pumps once, runs to the right. Runs along the 10-yard line, pumps once. He's hit and taken down out of bounds by Earl Thomas. And the Browns will turn it over on downs. There's a flag down at the 3-yard line.
Personal foul, face mask. Defense number 22. Half the distance from the goal line. Automatic first down for Cleveland.
So Jimmy Smith picks up a crucial penalty after the Ravens defense had a goal line stand that was golden. Smith drapes his hands on his helmet in disgust, knowing that he cost his defense dearly on that one.
And all the way on the opposite side of the field from where the play was also.
Well, the Browns get it 1st and goal from the 3. Kareem Hunt, the lone back. Double tight ends to the left. Baker Mayfield, short drop, lobs to the back of the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. makes the catch, and that's good for a touchdown.
That's a great,
perfectly thrown ball by Baker Mayfield.
Yeah, that ball was on the money. And good coverage by Marcus Peters, but there's just no way he can get to that ball. The Ravens have played overall. They've played really well today, but man, there's been some penalties in key moments that have just really killed them.
They'll need to tighten that up for January.
Starting to get chippy now. Marcus Peters and Odell Beckham are jawing back and forth.
Browns are going to go for 2. Try to make this a 1-score game. Jarvis Landry will split wide to the right. He'll be checked by Marcus Peters. Mayfield wants to throw. Fires to the right, looking for his tight end. Can't make the catch. In and out of the hands of Ricky Seals-Jones. And the Browns failed to convert. Our score now with 8:01 left to play in Cleveland. It's the Ravens 24, the Browns 15 on the Ravens Game Day Network.
Let's observe the inflatable noodle man. His constant undulating entices people to look at me, look at me. He's tireless and brainless, a literal airhead. Curiously, however, the inflatable noodle man, when hearing that Geico not only saves people money, but also has an award-winning app that makes it easy to manage one's policy, he knows you should switch. Because yes, switching to Geico is a no-brainer. Just ask an inflatable noodle man. Carefully, they are unpredictable creatures.
Everyone is coming over for the holidays. Some will bring dessert, some will bring gifts. They'll all bring an opinion about what to watch after dinner.
A Christmas Story.
I want to watch The Grinch, please.
Thankfully, Xfinity X1 has everyone's favorite holiday movies and more. And you can search for them in seconds with the X1 voice remote.
Elf! Grinch, Grinch, Grinch!
A Christmas Carol.
Unless, of course, you like watching Uncle Tony struggle to type a Christmas Carol letter by letter. Find everyone's holiday favorites with your voice on the award-winning Xfinity X1. Now that's simple, easy, awesome. Switch to Xfinity Internet TV and voice for $79.99 a month for 2 years with a 2-year agreement. Plus, you can easily access your favorite streaming apps like Netflix, Prime Video, and more on X1. Go online, call 1-800-XFINITY, or visit a store today. Ends 1/12/20. Restrictions apply. New standard triple play customers only. Equipment, taxes, and fees, including BTV and RSN fees extra and subject to change. After term, regular rates apply. Netflix and Prime Video memberships required.
Bugs ruining your game day? Sounds like you need to call your friends at Pest Management Services Incorporated, the official pest control partner of the Baltimore Ravens. At this family-owned and operated pest control company, we're always defending your home turf from uninvited pests, including mosquitoes, bedbugs, mice, rats, termites, wildlife, and even mold. Call us today at 703-723-2899 for a free inspection, or visit our website at mypmsi.com.
Brett Hollander, weekdays 3 to 6, WBAL News Radio 1090 and FM 101.5.
Fourth quarter of today's broadcast brought to you by Toyota. 8:01 to play in Cleveland. Ravens lead the Browns 24.